Live, the Philadelphia Phillies. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dero, daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded. Time to take a look at the Philly D. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
The 1-0 home. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now. Trey Mancini waits on deck. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second, left fielder.
In now for the O's, Trey Mancini. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Beckham gets his lead at first, nobody out. Front door curve is taken, strike 2. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, Dero. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
Missed with a slider.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far. Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Breaking ball stays high. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Here's Chris Davis now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He was a 5th-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So a good job of pitching there as they wind up stranding 2 men in scoring position in the opening half inning. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score.
Okay, here's how the Birds line up today on defense. And let's take a look at Jonathan Schoop, another one of the versatile new regime ball players. Ability to play second base, turn to double play at 6'2", 200+ pounds, and move over to third base with a rocket arm.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Schoop is there, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And he's out at third. Might have gotten a little greedy that time.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. High in the air out to center field. Jones is there, and they go down in a hurry here. Into the box, Adam Jones. He'll get us started in the top of the second. He's set and the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. On deck, the right-handed hitting Mark Trumbo. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Digging in now, Caleb Joseph. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Joseph, a native of Tennessee. He was selected in the 7th round during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Ready for another chance? Tim Beckham. He worked the walk to open up the ball game.
Hey, going back to his first at bat, that was a terrific at bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is Try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Jones, the runner at third. Joseph at second with 2 gone.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Rhys Hoskins.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Mancini sprinting after it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Stepping up now, Michael Franco. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. Beckham moving to his right. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. Will move to the third with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Trey Mancini hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Line towards center field. Pereira has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Manny Machado. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pereira's there. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now, Jorge Alfaro as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Scope onto the grass, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, J.P. Crawford. First delivery to him on the way. And that's a base hit into left field.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Line drive to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Popped him up. Beckham has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. And recall he doubled his first time through, but was thrown out trying to stretch that into a triple. From the stretch. Hard hit at third. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in once again, Jonathan Scope as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. Ready on 0-2. Missed with a breaking ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
So we got him looking there. Adam Jones becomes the first out of the inning. In there for strike 1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Williams. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Digging in to try it again, Caleb Joseph. He drew a walk his first time up. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Orioles. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Dylan Bundy makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring.
Dylan Bundy.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a good first pitch as he gets him to bounce one on the ground out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
The batter, left fielder, Reese Hoskins.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Reese Hoskins. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scope has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Machado loves it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. So here's the Orioles pitcher, Dylan Bundy. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 to third. There is Franco. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Tim Beckham. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 0-1 the count. Comes set with the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Williams is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Mancini.
Ready for another shot now. Trey Mancini. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. The 0-1. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Halfway home, still no score. Mike Wright is out from the bullpen here, as he'll be making his 5th appearance this spring training. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Scope is calling for it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Digging in, Jorge Alfaro. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped at the plate. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes, 0-2. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Popped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, the pitcher, Edobre Ramos.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Edobre Ramos. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Manny Machado now. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first.
Shortstop, Manny Machado.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's Chris Davis now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
2 balls and a strike to the Orioles first baseman. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
Hit down the line at first. And this is going to be a foul ball, as that keeps things at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit well on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him, and that one stayed up a little high.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Scope, the runner at first with 2 gone. 2-0 now.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you...
Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. High pop-up. Ramos just to the left of the mound, and the inning is over. Orioles leave 1. We are still scoreless. Chris Tillman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30, Chris Tillman.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Machado onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1. Ground ball to second. This could be two. The second for one. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the one.
Now batting, left fielder, Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Tillman sets. Here's the 0-1. A little bouncer. Hernandez over at second. Hoskins on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss on a pitch. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
For the Orioles, right fielder.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 1, Tim Beckham.
Danny Valencia will get a shot here as a pinch hitter.
47, Danny Valencia.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Hit hard down the line. This will get foul for strike 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. Get up and stretch, and it's now 1-0 Baltimore. Danny Valencia is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 47.
Brad Brock gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
35,
Ready for another shot now. Michael Franco 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Trumbo on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready once again. Jorge Alfaro 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Well hit to right, but foul. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And 2, here it is. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The batter, number 2.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Aaron Altair will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 23, Aaron Altair.
Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 48, Richard White.
Odubel Herrera will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it's foul. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center, and Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. It remains 1-0. Chance Cisco is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 15, Chance Cisco.
Vince Velasquez is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Cisco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. Pedro Alvarez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging two-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Out into right center. Well hit. Alvarez rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they now lead by 2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Hayes takes his lead at third with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Hoskins has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds at third with 2 away now. Anthony Santander will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. No balls and a strike to count. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. Strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But an RBI triple gets the Orioles a run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 2-0 Baltimore. Pedro Alvarez will stay in the ball game as the new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 24.
Number 12 will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. Anthony Santander will stay in the ball game as he takes over in center. Michael Gibbons is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring. Austin Wynn is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman. Kobe Rasmus is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Grounded back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his 2nd base hit of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Now batting.
Boy, this has been really frustrating. They're piling up the base hits, but they can't seem to get that one big knock to drive some runs in.
Yeah, and this can get frustrating for a team. Doesn't matter what your batting average is. The bottom line is W's and L's, and they got to find a way to get some runs.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Hernandez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1. A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Scott Kingery will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Williams on second. Hoskins is over at first with one away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was two good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Trumbo coming on, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with two strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Maikel Franco. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with two outs.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is popped up. Wynn is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 2 and the Phillies 1. Scott Kingery will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Mark Trumbo will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game, and on cue. There it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's 1 for 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. He's got it 1 away.
The catcher, number 36, Caleb Joseph.
Digging in once again, Caleb Joseph. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Joey Rickard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 23, Joey Rickard.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking the zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Zach Britton comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
First offering on its way. First pitch swinging here, and he doesn't get much of it as it's sent toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th.
The pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Andrew Knapp will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Number 24 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 24.
This is popped up. In there, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only 1 away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
From the stretch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Now back, left fielder, Reese.
So striding forward now, Reese Hoskins. As he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Should be enough to get the job done. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory.
And you know, these guys take their cue from their manager. He doesn't panic, so they don't panic. They just put those hard hats on and then go to work. They manufactured a couple of runs, and this game is theirs. That was a fun game.
And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, it's not that often a relief pitcher that's not a closer gets props like this, but this time I think it's well deserved. They needed